Welcome to the EmpruV Expense Reduction Referral Partner Program webinar. Very excited to have everybody on here today. A lot of CPAs, wealth advisors, attorneys. I can see everybody here at the end of the webinar. We'll have a chance to answer some questions, and then we'll get you moving. We'll probably be in and out of here in about 10 minutes. So we want to make this very brief. We'll be brisk through what we are talking about here today. We're going to talk about who we are, what we do, who we help, how we've helped them, how we can help your clients. We're also going to talk about how we can help you and the revenue opportunity that exists. EmpruV is a subsidiary of Diamond Business Advisors. The partners on this company are Jason Gary and Kevin Harrington. Kevin Harrington is better well known as one of the original sharks on Shark Tank, and also considered the pioneer of the infomercial business that we know out there today. We've helped grow or fund 40,000 businesses and have partnered with over 15 companies in which we've grown each into multi-million-dollar businesses. EmpruV is also a stakeholder in a radio network called World Radio Networks. And the 2 points we're going to be here today discussing are expense reduction and World Radio Networks. So on the expense reduction side, we go into larger organizations, typically $5 million and above, and only focus on the expense side of their business. We do this to identify savings opportunities. We then suggest switching to other vendors that have superior products and services that can be offered at a more competitive price point. Once the business begins to see the savings, that is when we get compensated for the work that we have done. And we only make money if we find savings and only offer the savings. If we cannot find savings for a business, then we don't charge them anything. On the radio side of things, we develop, produce, broadcast, and market over 70 shows on the internet. Our current radio shows get roughly 30 million podcast downloads a month, and we have developed a strategy that can show any host how to monetize their radio shows quickly. On the expense reduction side, we help companies in all industries, from construction, distribution, warehousing, real estate, restaurants, and our core focus areas are communications, equipment, financials, freight, waste, utilities. On the radio side, World Radio Networks, we help authors, writers, speakers, companies, associations. One of our case studies that I wanted to demonstrate to you, we did a wholesale distributor, had 120 locations. They're a top 10 supplier in the industry. They engaged us to help them reduce expenses. This is a well-run and profitable client, had a long-held reputation. We looked at 50,000 different invoices totaling $3.9 million in transportation and office supply expenses. So we focused on the transportation, logistics, and the office supply aspect of the business. We were able to reduce their office supply expenses by 42%, transportation by 28%, and we're able to add more than $1 million annually to the bottom line. Ultimately, EmpruV was able to help this wholesaler distribute more money to its stakeholders, and whereby creating a very positive and favorable relationship with the client. Some of our testimonials are here. We have a CFO from a multi-office physician group practice that's very excited about our work, a CFO from a multi-state beverage distributor, very excited about our work. And so we definitely have quite a few various testimonials that can lend their opinion about how good of a job we can do for their clients and have done for their clients. Here's how we can help your clients. We can help improve their bottom line without you having to do any of the work. It's that simple. Don't want to make it more complicated than it is. How can we help you? We can put you in better standing with your client and help you build your business through giving you your very own radio show at no cost to you. I can see a couple typos on here. Fire the secretary. Just kidding. Went a little bit fast on that slide. So talk about the commission structure a little bit. EmpruV revenue share of commissions are paid from the savings. So if you can participate in the commissions and it's not a conflict of interest for you, you'll get 20% net to the referring partner. Revenue share of commissions paid from business services or products procured from EmpruV, 20% net to the referring partner. There's also an override of commissions paid to clients that are secured by a referring company that was introduced to EmpruV by a referring partner. So 5% net to the referring partner, another typo there. Example, CFO introduces EmpruV to a CPA firm who then signs up new clients. CFO would get an override of 5% net for both the savings achieved and the services rendered by EmpruV. Average length of time for commissions to begin to pay out is 3 months from the date client signs the engagement agreement. That is consistent with the beginning of the savings achieved and those billings to start coming in. Ideal client size, $10 million in revenue. The greater the revenue, the greater the savings, and the more services that are rendered typically translates into more revenue and subsequently larger commissions. Example deal, in the case studied mentioned on our brochure involving the wholesale distribution company, where we added more than $1 million annually to the bottom line, the referring partner's commission payout would have been roughly $60,000 on just the savings alone, to be paid out over 2 years, which is our standard term of engagement. Let's get to a few questions. We got time for a few questions, and then we'll wrap this up as I promised. So go ahead and type your questions in the box down there below, and we'll start getting to some of these. Okay, so the first question comes in and says, do I have to just refer clients to get the radio deal, or am I encouraged to get them engaged in the expense reduction? Okay, that's a great question. So we really want to have you strongly endorse taking advantage of the expense reduction services we offer. We don't want to have to sell too much if possible. So, okay, next question is, how many clients have to engage before I get the radio show deal? So if you refer us only one client with at least $5 million in revenue that engages our services, which again, I want to reiterate, our 100% performance based. So to clarify, we only get paid off of the savings we find for our clients. So we never charge them a fee or anything up front. And if we don't find the savings, again, they don't pay us anything. So back to the question, if just one of your referrals engages us, we will underwrite the cost of your radio show, including all of the services from development, broadcasting, and marketing in perpetuity. All right, so the next question. Okay, this is a good one. So did you say that I could not only get a share of the commission on the savings achieved as a result of your work, but also if the client switches services to a company that you are affiliated with, whereby you get a commission? Did I hear you say that we would share those commissions as well? Yes, absolutely. It's only fair that you share in the entire relationship. We are really looking for long-term established relationships, so not all of the services that are offered to a client do we have an affiliate relationship with, but for those that we do, the answer is yes. We are adding more services to our stable as we go, and so we'll see an upside in those services as well, and of course we'll pass that on to our partners as well. So, all right, I want to honor my commitment on time for now, but please feel free to get back with the person that sent you here, or feel free to call me directly at the number on this next slide. And we'll be putting this webinar on our website as well. So, check that out. We'll take the recording, put it on our website, check that out, and then there'll be plenty of information on our website. And you'll also have the option to go down to the bottom of this website and put your email there and reach out to us that way as well. So I want to thank everybody for joining this webinar, and we look forward to helping you build your clients' businesses as well as helping you build yours too. We've just about 10 minutes, so I got in under time. Thank you guys so much, and have a prosperous day.